Welcome to this channel. Yeah, we are actually here again with another mind-blowing analysis. So this BTC USD. So we're just wondering how the Bitcoin is actually dropping. So it's very important to try to make analysis on the current structure and also the current state of the BTC USD, so we can actually get to know when the return will be and how deep will it fall to. So without wasting much time, guys, let's get to it. Okay, so we actually, if you have been following us, we use the top-down analysis approach. Yes, considering the time, larger time frames. So what you can see on the screen is a 15-minute chart, and you can see we have a line here telling us that here when the market actually passed this level, yes, there's possibility for the market to return back to pick up momentum. So you can see when this market passed by, yeah, truly it went back and pick up momentum and push down. So you can see that yes, 15 minutes we're on the right track. So because we don't actually trade the smaller time frames, so without wasting much time, let's go to the bigger time frames such as 4 hours, the daily and the weekly. So there are a lot of noise in the smaller time frames. So you can see if you don't have a correct strategy on how to trade the smaller time frames, you will end up making money and losing it the same day or a few days after. So what's happening is it's very important to track these levels as well as the main strategy to get constant results in the market by using the larger time frames. Okay, so let's pick up to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, guys, so you can see this is the 4 hour time frame. Yes, we have our chart here, and you can see what it's also doing. So you can see yes, there is a pickup here, and the market is actually dropping. So let's go straight to the daily as well. And since we deal with the top-down analysis, it's better we switch to the larger time frame, the highest one that we use first before we proceed to the below, yeah, subsequent below ones, such as the daily and the 4 hours. So without wasting much time, let's go straight to the weekly to identify our levels. So first, what we'll do is, guys, if you are following us, just go straight to your BTC. Also trade BTC USD. Yes, go straight to your chart. Yes, and follow what we are going to do now. Okay, so first we are going to identify the major levels in the weekly time frame. Yeah, so these are the major levels in the weekly time frame. Let's go straight to it. Okay, so we use our horizontal line to identify these levels first. Okay, so we have first level there. Second, you can see that yes, market actually here it went and was rejected simply. So there's actually a zone for us to get to notes, and we have this level as well. So these are important levels. We know it's weekly, so you have to actually open your eyes to get these levels right. So with much time on the screen and with on the chart, yes, you will be able to familiarize yourself with the chart. Okay, so there is it. can see we are having actually this market pushed up here, pushed down, pushed up, pushed to this place again. So you can see here it's just fit breakout that this level here. So you can see when this market also hit here and pushed up, supported and pushed up, it came and you can see it picked up momentum from this place. Yeah, so this area is also vital to note. So let's take this will be a zone area to note, very important to note. Okay, so yes, so this will be a zone area as well. And okay, let's get to this N2 as well. This market pushed up, came down. So here too is an important place to note in the market. So we draw a line there, and you can see yes, market actually reached there, same level, pushed up, came and tried to be supported here before it gained momentum to push down. So you can see it's also an important level in the market as well. So yes, and we also try to push down to these levels to see yes, there is something here as well. Okay, so okay guys, so yes, you kindly go to your chart and you follow us. Yes, what we are doing right now, you just follow to draw your levels as well. Okay, so this will be the important level so far, and here's the last level. You can see that's the lowest price action in the market. So as BTC USD is concerned, so it's very important to also note this level. Okay, so let's go up and see if there are other places that we actually ignored. Okay, so here's market push down here, it's pushed up the same area as well, here too as well. So you can see we also have something here. It's very important to note. Yes, and you can see the same place also was being resisted at this end to push down a little bit before pushing up. So it is also very important area to note in the market. Okay, as well as this end. Okay, so so far, yes, these the levels we are actually getting in the weekly time frame on BTC USD. Let's try to. We cannot leave these lines, long lines on our chart, so we actually customize it nicely. So this is what we do. If it is your first time watching our videos, yes, you can still follow us and get to know how we are doing it and how we used to draw these customized levels. So we customize our levels as well. So yes, we normally use the gray color to distinguish our zone areas in the weekly. So it will be a rectangular gray color to distinguish it. Okay, so nicely as this, we try to extend it a bit, then we lock it. If this is drawn nicely like that, we just have to delete our lines. That helps us to get the zone in place. So yes, you see we have to push it down a little bit to hit this one because this was our actual so we have to make sure yes, so nicely drawn like this, then we can now quickly lock it and delete our lines. Okay, if it's not really touching it, you can still push it down a little bit to touch that point. Yeah, it's very important. And we lock it nicely. So for our second level, you can see it's a single level, it's not a zone. So we normally use the trend line tool on our tool section, and we can draw an horizontal line. Instead of using this long blue line, you rather use horizontal line. And as we stated earlier on, that we represent the weekly levels with a gray color. So you can see most of our colors are gray when it comes to the weekly. So there's it. Draw it nicely and delete the line which was first used to indicate it. So you can see we are going to copy this line to this subsequent areas, and because this one is a zone, you just go straight to use the rectangular tool here to draw the zone nicely. We expand to make sure we get the actual edges of the so we locate nicely, select our lines and delete them. You can zoom and also check if yes, your areas are really well touched, yes, before you can proceed to the next as well. Okay, so the next one is also a zone. It's very important to use the rectangular tool to indicate it, and we are using gray color. So with yours you can also use any color. So as soon as we move to the lower time frames or the subsequent time frames such as the daily, and or if I'm in even the 15 minutes and see any gray lines there, it tells me that these are weekly levels, and it's very important because since it's weekly level, it will be respected by the time frames below the weekly time frame. So it's very important to know. So you can use any different color to indicate it. Yes, make sure that you're able to identify that this level or these levels are weekly, these are daily. Yes, very important to do that. And so drawn nicely, we try to select and delete our lines. So let's try to copy this line for us not to waste much time. So you can see you want to copy the line, you use the control key on your keyboard and the left click on the mouse. So yes, you drag it down. Well, these are single lines, so we same way copy and so drop it here. Okay guys, so you can see we have the levels were drawn here. So at this point you're actually trying to check if there is something, because it's not really clear here in the weekly. We are not getting anything in support of it. Yes, let's try to see if we will get something to support this point here to be a level. So let's see, using our horizontal line to indicate it. Yes, nothing was rejected or supported here. Yes, at this end it was supported here, so we have another claim here. So it will be a single line or a single level somewhere here. So it's actually important to note it. So yes, nicely drawn. Now we try to lock our levels, select them. We want to select them together. As said it earlier on, use the control key on the keyboard and the left button on the mouse to select two or more items together simultaneously. So it's done. Lock it nicely. Okay, so now our levels are identified in the weekly time frame. So let's try to see if we have a trend line here as well. Yes, the market, what is the market doing now? The market is on downtrend. You can see how it's really pushing down. So let's try to see using the same trend line to there. Try to stand. Let's see if our line really touches the point. Yeah, so 1 point, the second point. Okay, so there's it. Nicely drawn. So you can see our trend line too is green color. Okay, so nicely drawn. So we are done with the levels and the trend line, the weekly. Let's try to proceed to the daily and see if you may get other levels in daily that were not that visible in the weekly. So as you can see, there's something here as well for the daily. So these are the major ones for the weekly. So we will not pay much attention to the daily ones. Because we mostly emphasize on the weekly levels, which is very important to us. So you can see there is something here as well that we have to get to note it. So here, something here, there's something here, and it's not that well visible in the weekly. So you can see it's more visible in the daily compared to the weekly. So yes, you can decide not to draw, or and you can see in the weekly is the smart money were there actually. So we're there to push the markets down. Yes, very fast from that area. So you can see supply and demand area. Yes, was there actually. So yeah, we can decide to draw something there for the daily as well to indicate. So let's try to get a single line there. Let's see if this is there. was a stop here. Let's go back to our weekly. So you can see the smart money, they were here. Supply and demand was actually working here, so it's also quite important place to note. Okay, so let's use our tool here to indicate it. If we like, we will not use a line. Let's try to use different tool to indicate this supply and demand area there. Since our horizontal line is guiding us, our long blue line. Okay, so this is the 4 hours. Okay, so yes, you wanted to use a rectangular tool to indicate it, but all the same, let's try to. So you can see we mark this in the 4 hours to give us the zone. Okay, so let's try to see. Try to use this yellow color. It's too bright, so it's fitting in directly. Yes, it is a major point. It's also a supply and demand zone. Yes, in the weekly. So it's also very important area to note. You can see strong support, supply and demand area. So you can see how the market pushed down, pushed up, and from there it did not take much time. It pushed down massively. And the same applies to here. You can see yes, market reached there, pushed down massively. So you can see it is a supply and demand zone. If you want, yes, you can actually label it the text. So S and D zone. Let's take weekly. So WS and D zone. So the weekly supply and demand zone. Actually put it at the right. With a black color for the text. 14 will be too large for us. Let's make it 12. Okay, so nicely drawn like this. You can see it. Yes, I want to extend it. Yes, we can extend the line a little bit. That's the box. So you want to extend, just make sure you zoom and to get the middle point. So you can try to use your shift, press on the shift on the keyboard. Sorry. you just push it without using the shift. You just push it like this. If it were to be a line, yes, you can use the shift key. Okay, so is it? We have our zone there nicely. So these are the areas we have to get notes of them. It's very important. Okay, so when we move to, before we move to the daily, let's check something here. You can see on the MACD, let's try to identify our lows and our highs. Since this market is downtrending, you can see that we have a lower low. So this is a higher high. Sorry, yes, this was a higher high. Yes, and market push down. So this lower low, it comes to lower high, lower low. So the lower high here is not that visible. Yes, so it's now doing the high and it hasn't completed yet. So you can see here is a low. So for us to note this, let's try to use a line to indicate our low here. So here is our low. And normally for the market structure to be valid, is we have important things to note. Yeah, so let's draw this line first and try to. So you can see, since this one is the low, if truly this selling trend will continue, then what will happen is it will pass this low and come back to retest or gain momentum to push down. So this is how the market actually works. So you can see this is the low here. So the market structure has been broken. The low there has been being broken. So now we having subsequent price which is lower than what we had earlier on as the low, being indicated by MACD. So you can see that yes, it has passed. So we are looking forward for this market to come to this line or pass it, the same zone or the same area, to pick up momentum and push down. So as we can see the weekly, you can see this kind of pushed up, the buyers pushed up the price to this level and sellers were in there to push this price back. So you can see this area is very important, and how many times that the market was quietly rejected. Yeah, so you can see here, yes, there is something here. Both the buyers and the sellers are in here to push. When it is buying, yes, they are actually in there to, when the market reaches there, to push it up. And when it comes to selling, for the market to tap into pick up momentum, yes, the sellers are also in there to push the market down. So you can see this is a very important zone to note, very, very important. So market came in, the price came in there to push by passing the current lower low in the weekly and coming down. So this will be the area it came back to tap in and is going to go down. So as we have seen this thing here in the let's use different color to support it. So yes, instead of this color, yeah, instead of our yellow to indicate our supply and demand, let's use this color. So you can see it's very important area to note, very, very important area. Yes, so it's actually not a visible area on our to indicate it, but based on what we are doing, it's very important to note. So you can see it here. Okay, so as this market, the price came back to this level, this weekly. So you see how it was rejected. The sellers pushed the market down like that. So push the price down. So what we do is, today is actually Saturday. So when market opens on Monday, we are actually trying to look for sales opportunity using our daily or the 4 hours to get entries. Okay, so let's shift to the daily to get to know if probably what we are saying or what we are seeing in the weekly is validated in the daily. Yes, so weekly there is a rejection there. That's a shooting star, and you can see daily what we have here. The market was pushing up, and suddenly, yes, the sellers came in to push this price down to this level. So you can see this one was a doji. Yeah, so it is a doji here. Okay, so this one tells us that yes, the buyers were in control, but now there was an indecision mode. So this doji indicates indecision in the market. That's likely sellers are willing to push the market down. So you can see, yes, truly the sellers were there to push the market to this level. So this candlestick also demonstrate that yes, the sellers were there to push the market, and now sellers are in control of the market. So as you see, this whole pattern here, including this first candlestick, the second and the third, this is an evening star telling us that it was formed, yes, at a vital point where the lower low is to push up momentum. So you can see this area in the daily was rejected several times here. So market is likely to push in, tapping momentum and push down. So yes, the daily has actually confirmed that yes, what happened in the weekly as a shooting star rejection from the sellers, yes, is actually valid for us to enter a trade. So this is a signal telling us that yes, you can enter a trade. So since the market is closed, yes, we will actually be looking forward on Monday to get some entry areas using our smaller time frames. So you can see we normally enter on the 4 hours. So what happened is we drew this line there. So this was our latest lower low, sorry, higher low there. So you can see what was happening. This market was actually pushing up. Yes, so was buying. So you can see this one is the 4 hour time frame. Let's draw this one here. Since it's 4 hour, we normally use this color to indicate it. So you can see blue color. So this is it. So what happened is you can see we drew this one. Let's lock it. So this is a trend line. The market pushed up here. It has broken. So we are actually looking forward for here this price to come and tap in here to this level, or even pass or to come and hit this one and push down. So for Monday going, we are trying to get our valid entry point to enter this trade and try to enjoy what the market players are doing. So what will happen is, yes, we are looking forward for this price to come to this level, and it's not all the time that the price will come back and hit. So if now you want to enter a trade, this one will be an aggressive entry. Yes, possible you can enter a trade here. So in this case, if you want to enter an aggressive and trade here, yes, let's assume market opens on Monday, you can just put in your trade somewhere here. Try to this level. Yeah, and when you trade to this point, it is 1:1. It's not necessary to take this trade. So you are only risking one to gain one. This is not a good money management strategy. So in case if you want to trade to this level, yes, it's fine. Up to that stop loss, yes, is very important. It's okay. How much are you having? 1:2 is okay. Yeah. So this will be an aggressive entry point. Yes. But if you don't want that for aggressive, you just want to exercise patience, then let's exercise patience to wait to see what will happen. If it will come back, fine. If it will not, you actually leave it and look for other opportunities. So some also, what will happen is, yes, probably you still want to take this trade. Yes, you put your orders here, selling orders here. Yes, and try to, because this one is the current low in the market. So yes, I can try to make sure, yes, on market which day maybe I get out of the trade or close some of my trades, and I'll proceed down here for the rest of the trades. Okay, so this is a major level. So you can see it's a gray color, and we are seeing it in the 4 hours. This shows this is the a level in the weekly. So it's very important to note. So yes, you can put your orders here as well and indicate it this way to see what will happen next. Yeah, or if not, then you have to wait from Monday going, starting from Monday, you monitor the market to get to know if it starts buying a little bit here, you can enter the trade and try to move to this level. So assuming if from Monday going, this market is actually coming up, that way, yes, probably I will enter a trade somewhere here, yes, and push my stop loss to this level. So you can see that our moving average is there. So you can see it is crossing. So the moving average is crossing here. So since it's crossing, it's telling us that when the yellow one, yes, is crossing, so come on top of the blue one, it's telling us that yes, the market is actually pushing down. Yeah, so you can see our trend line is a confluence one, and two, we have another confluence here. That was the low in the weekly, and that low was being broken. The market structure was being broken, and the market came back to tap in, so it's pushing down. So this one indicates that yes, it is a push down market, and the overall structure is telling us that this one is a downtrend, and this area the market was in consolidation, sorry. So when it leaves this consolidation, you know what happens, you just come to tap in and go down. So we have a lot of confluences here, yes, using our bigger time frames to indicate it, telling us that yes, this market is a selling market, so we only look for selling opportunities. So with the entry, we cannot tell you that enter from here or here. It all depends on your account. It all depends on your money management, and you decide on what to do, where to put your trades. But we have given you all the confluences that yes, this one qualifies for a selling trade. Yes, it qualifies for a sell. So actually, you can try to push in to put your sell trade on Monday. So this is it. This is all what we can say, and this the analysis for the BTC USD. So yeah, so the stop loss is actually okay. So your entry point, and we've given you the area. So what you do is you actually exercise patience and see from Monday what will happen if the market is actually pushing up. Yes, then it is actually your way. If it is continues to push down, yes, then what you have to do, it all depends on you, whether aggressive entry you can enter, or you just leave the market. Or in this way, you can also, for safe trading, this is it. This is where at least stop loss to be, because we are having some points here that likely, even if this market is pushing up, yes, it may come to hit this level, yes, and that's where our trend line is before it comes down. So you can see, even though if this happens, yes, we are safe in, we are actually safe, because that's where our stop loss is. So it's very important for a safe trading strategy if you want to follow our method. Or if you want to, yes, in case if this market don't return or comes back, what will happen is, yes, as it's pushing down, yes, you can try to, maybe in case it has pushed to this level, let's say, in case this market on Monday has tried to push to this level, yes, you can still put your orders here and wait, or maybe you try to enter in this way like this. In case it has moved to this level, yes, try to enter like this and put my stop loss somewhere here. Okay, yeah, it all depends on the session. So we have given you the clear indication. So with the entry point, it all depends on your own strategy. Yes, what strategy works best for you, use that one. But we have given you all the confluences and the important areas to put your trade, at least to catch some pips in here. Okay, so this is all for now. This is all what we can say. So with us, we have concluded this is what we will trade this market. This is how we are going to trade this market. The stop loss, since we are swing traders, is risking this number of fees 4.12 pips, and we try to catch this. Try to catch this piece, so you can see 1:2 somewhere here. Okay, so yeah, so this only when this market comes back to tap in and goes down. If not, then we just have to leave it, or try to go to 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to try to find entry levels and push down. Since we know the market trend, we know what the market is doing, we know where the market is heading to. So getting in is not an issue, but the actual level or the actual place or when to get in, yes, it's an issue, and it's a skill that you have to work on, and it is a constant practice by getting much time, yes, with your chart, and be able to identify these areas. So you can see, actually, let's give you a clear understanding here. You can see that the last candle on the chart is very important. Yes, so especially when it comes to the weekly. So let's go to weekly to tell you something. Yes, this one is selling. Okay, let's go to the daily, and you can see that daily, what is the daily doing here? You can see that, yes, this was the Friday candle, so it is a buy, and you can see that this one, let's delete this from here. You see, it is an inside bar. So this one is a harami candlestick pattern. Okay, so since it is harami candlestick pattern, you will exercise patience. Okay, if you want to follow us how we put our trade, you exercise patience to get to know the next candle, which will be on Monday. If the next candle which will be formed gives us something like this, assuming we get let's get some shape here. if we would have gotten something to draw. Okay, so assuming the next one, the next candle comes up here, a buy candle which comes up here like this. Yes, then what will happen is, let's try to use this, and so assuming that this one is a candlestick, and it's formed somewhere here. I wanted to indicate it here, but all the same, you're not getting it right. So yeah, so when it's formed on top here, because this one is harami, if the second candle is also a bullish, yes, then it's telling you that exercise patience, because this one there will be a little bit, because you can see how massively the sell candle was, so it has to occupy at least 50% of this candlestick, yeah, mostly. So since this one is is harami, is telling us that yes, the next one will pushed up, yes, subsequently the next one or the third one, before we will get a clear indication to enter the trade to push down. So we are actually be looking forward for, if this stays valid like this, as around you see it did not pass the mother candle, yes, so it is inside it. So the next candle, which will be on Monday, likely probability is high that it will also be a bullish candle. Okay, then the third candle will actually push the market down. So it's very important to exercise patience when it comes to your charts. Very, very important. So this is it, and this is what we are saying, and this is what we have actually come to conclude. And you can see, yes, this is what we are trying to indicate in the daily. So you can see that the weekly, the 4 hours has indicated it here. It is also a harami. So the 4 hours and the daily is giving us harami candlestick pattern here, yeah, which is well confirmed. So you can see the 4 hours is even giving us extra confirmation. So when this is completed, as we Monday, it remains the same. It's telling us that this market will be pushing up a little bit. So you have to exercise patience to get to know when the market get to a rest point or a resting area where it will not be pushing up again. Then you will try to enter the trade. So if you want to put trade in BTC USD, so then that will be from Monday going. You have to, yes, be punctual with your chart and get to know where to enter a safe trade, okay, to put your trade which will be safe for you. So when that happens, you get to know the resting area, the resting point. We put our trade here, try to get a small level of peace for our stop loss. So assuming if it comes to this level, probably, okay, sure, then try to adjust, put somewhere here, and try to enjoy some pips. Yeah, it all depends how we will see, yes, based on the Monday, what will happen when the market opens. Okay, so that's all for now, and this is all what we can say. I wish you all the best. So kindly subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to click on the bell to get any video we post again on this channel. So be with us, and also if you need any clarification, anything at all, let us know in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Yeah, stay safe, trade safe, and also guys, yes, we wish you all the best. Yes, and this is actually not investment advice. Yes, you trade at your own risk. So try to get some way of at least putting trades that you will not be losing a lot of your money. And also don't trade what you cannot afford to lose. Yes, so this is a little advice. We actually put it out there, and it's very important to note. Thank you. See you. Bye.